You are the product. The longer you stay on a social networking site and the more active you are, the more ads they can show you and the more data they can mine and sell to other companies. Your actions also fit into a larger algorithm that is essentially designed to keep you on the site as long as possible and only show you what the site thinks you want to see more of. This causes many issues, but the one that bothers me the most is political bias. Many times you are only shown your point of view and what the algorithm thinks you want to hear. One thing I've tried to do, and you might want to try it as well, is remain friends with people you disagree with politically, religiously, whatever. Their posts will help you get a more balanced view of the world, even if you disagree with them. As a teacher and human being, I've noticed how much time my students and people in general spend on social media. There's a lot more research coming out about the negative effects and the addictive nature of many of these sites. Some scientists have compared it to a drug sending a surge of dopamine every time something is liked or shared. So how many people are using? Just to give you an idea, there are almost 8 billion people in the world. About 3 billion of them are on social media, averaging over 5 different social media accounts and 2 hours a day on those sites. How do you compare to those numbers? Remember that most of what you're seeing is not reality. That perfect image of that group of friends at the beach was probably one of 30 photos. And in reality, we know that Amanda got too drunk and ruined that day anyways. And all those kid pics on your stream, don't show the diaper blowouts, or when your daughter wailed for 10 minutes because you put the wrong spoon in her oatmeal. Life is hard, so don't try to measure yourself against the impossible expectations of some people's social media identities. Speaking of reality, please fact check as much as you can before you share something. So much information has been coming out about trolls and bots and foreign influences in social media, with many completely false stories being shared hundreds of thousands of times. If you're one of those people trying to spend less time on social media, you should attempt something behavioral scientists call temptation bundling. Only allow yourself to look at social media if you're doing something you don't want to do, like working out or cleaning your house. Also, think about this. If you're spending 20 plus hours a week on social media, what else could you be doing with that time? Maybe starting a business, reading a book, or who knows, maybe even having an in-person, human-to-human conversation. Facial recognition software really freaks me out because there's technology out there that can put your face into any video. China's even using it to track everyone's movement and send people fines in the mail. Doesn't that freak anybody else out? Since the beginning of time, technology has always been a double-edged sword, with human beings trying to balance the positive and negative consequences of innovation. What do you think? Does social networking have more positive or negative consequences on society?